What's going on, my little piglets? It's your BFF Pork Chop here, and I'm coming at you with another installment of Grand Theft Auto Vice City. So today we're trying to do 25 cab fares for this island. I'm going to break it down by islands. I think that's probably the best way to do so. So I'm going to need a taxi. I probably should have gotten one before I started recording, but I think I see one. Hey, I like these.
You gonna cry now?
You're taking bread from my ginger mouth.
Okay. So, I'm gonna do 25 fares today. See how easy that is to obtain. Some of them are pretty ridiculous too. Like it's like a, one of my favorite ones when I was doing this for prep one time was to they wanted me to take them from one part of the beach to the other part of the beach, and I said, why though? Because you're still staying on the beach, you're still at the beach. Why don't you just, you know, walk your happy ass over there, get a fagio, or you know, something else to drive, a dune buggy. There's actually some dune buggies you can get like on the beach. Why don't you just do that instead of inconveniencing me? But I digress. This chick, however, I think said that she wanted me to take her to over there. Not sure where over there is quite yet, because I wasn't paying attention to where she wanted me to actually take her. But we'll get there. We'll get there pretty quick. Oh, she wants to go to the hardware store. She wants to go to a bunch of tools, like when me and my friends hang out. Look at that. Quickest $165 I've ever made in my life. And that's 1986 $165. That's quite a bit. Alright. The club, which is just right up the street. I probably should have taken that. Ah! Dodging, dipping. I'm doing the 5 Ds of dodgeball. It's also the 5 Ds of driving a taxi. Dodge, duck, dip, dive, and dodge. And then once we complete the 100 taxi fares that I'm going to do while we progress throughout the game, I think we get the zebra spotted or zebra striped taxi. But I can't remember if it's this one or if it's San Andreas where you get the
Can I get a freaking taxi around here?
the jump. Like the taxi can like hurdle over other cars. I think it's Vice City, but I could be mistaken. And my favorite part that's going on right now is my cat is right in the middle of the TV screen and I can't see where I'm going. I'm surprised I didn't crash. Oh, and he's licking his bag. The part that I touched, like, how dare you? How dare you, mortal? I am a god. You can't touch me. Yeah, see, like right here, like I dropped somebody off here once, picked up somebody else, and they're like, take me to the beach. And I was thinking to myself, you're already at the beach. And they're like, no, I want to go to that part of the beach. This chick does not look like she's dressed for the beach, so we'll see. Oh, yeah, the pole position. Ooh, she's going to go to the strip club. She's going to go get her dick wet. So, the pole position we're eventually going to buy, it is probably the easiest acquisition and the easiest payday. You pretty much just have to watch a pixelated woman dance for you. And for that, we're just going to mute the music and do like a fast track to do what we need to do, because I am not going to let you guys sit through, you know, that type of erotica. You know, in the eyes of God, it is a sin what I have to do for you guys. Anyway, so oh god, I don't want to kill any pedestrians yet. The only people I've killed are mission-based so far. Oh, this guy looks like he's got some money. Let's see where he wants to go. To the beach? The beach! I like how it's just called the beach. It's not, you know, like Pebble Beach or Vice City Beach or what have you. It's just called the beach. And it is the opposite part, I think, of where I usually drop them off at. So that'll be interesting. So usually with these taxi missions, I tell you guys some personal stories. I tell you guys a little bit of my trials and tribulations as a human being, and some of the things that I've had to do in my life that I'm not too, you know, happy about. But the show goes on, and some things that I'm really happy about. A friend of mine, I think I've told this story before, maybe when I did GTA 3, but a guy I used to be friends with named Gage had these games. And the only way for a while that I could play these games is if I went to his house. So I think I spent like every other weekend of my 4th and 5th grade years of going to his place just to play Grand Theft Auto. Because his mom let him play it. But his mom had one condition. His mom said, you can play these games as long as you want, and you can, you know, have fun.
Get out of the way.
Get out of the way. But her number one rule was, do not pick up hookers and kill them for money. Because she knew the bit. She knew exactly what the thing was. It was like, oh, you have sex with the hooker, and then you know, get out of the car. She gets out of the car, and then you take a sniper rifle and you blow her head off, or you know, grab your chainsaw and do what you got to do. And so with that, he was like, okay, Mom, I promise, I'll never do that. And lo and behold, every time I spent the night, he's like, hey, you want to pick up some hookers? So we would spend hours sometimes just perusing the beach, perusing over by the mall, and perusing over by, you know, Starfish Island and stuff like that. And picking up hookers. And having sex with them, having coitus with the hookers, having relations, come together as one, creating the beast with two backs, what have you. And we would do it. Lather, rinse, repeat. We would just blow their heads off with a sniper rifle or a shotgun or a Uzi or whatever we had on our person, and get our money back. Because we were hooligans, we were heathens, we were 5th graders, and we didn't give a shit. So, there you go. That's a story for you. There was one time where she almost walked in on us doing it. So I think he either died real quick or he like got out of the car and started like acting like he was like running, like on a mission or something like that. She came in to like check on us to see if we wanted something to eat or something to drink or what have you. And so that was fun. That was real fun. It was just like, yeah, Mom, I promise I won't do it. It also reminds me of another story. Okay, so far we've just gone to the jewelry store, the hardware store, and the pole position and the beach. I think those are pretty much all the locations that they ask you to go. And it's going pretty smoothly so far. I've only banged up the car a couple times. But also that reminds me of another story that's actually Madden related that
Hey,
did.
dude, I'm losing my chill.
You're losing your chill? Well, you better get some ice cubes then. So, back when I was in college and I was living with my grandma before I got married, my friend Colby would spend the night with me quite often. And he actually had his own little, I call it the Colby corner. He just had a little pallet on the side of my bed. He had a place to charge his phone, and he had a place to, you know, hang out and do his thing. And, you know, he'd come over and play Kingdom Hearts. Because I had 2 TVs in my room at one point, so he would use one of the TVs to play Kingdom Hearts while I played Madden or Rock Band or whatever. And, oh, Hospital, we finally got a new one. And there was one night where it was technically a school meeting, you know. You know, my grandma was like, yep, Colby can spend the night. She said, but you got to go to bed by a certain time. She said, you're not missing your, I think it's my 8 o'clock class. And I'm like, I'll go to bed. I'm fine. It's whatever. And this is like 12:30 at night, like 1 o'clock in the morning. And so she comes in, or I hear her walking down the hallway. I'm like, shit. So I throw Colby the controller really quick because I'm playing an online match and I can't just quit. Because I ain't a quitter. Quitters and spitters are quitters. I ain't a quitter. And I threw him the controller real quick and acted like I was asleep. I rolled over on my side, you know, just laid there. And Colby doesn't know what the hell he's doing. So he's just, you know, has the controller in his hand. He's like, yeah, hey, Grandma, man, what's going on? And So she was like, we're like, okay, I guess she was like assured. Okay, Collin's asleep. He's supposed to be asleep. He's in bed. Awesome. He's doing what he's supposed to be doing. He's such a good boy. And so the second that she walks away, Colby throws me the controller. It's like, dude, I have no idea what the hell I was doing. I hope I didn't screw you up. Oh, I killed a pedestrian. First one, I think. First casualty. And I was like, dude, it's fine. It's whatever. I think I ended up losing the online match, but Colby didn't throw any picks or anything, so that's good. If he had thrown a pick, I would have been like, dude. But regardless, I'm about to murder my cat, guys. I'm sorry. Not literally. Kind of like literally. It's Morty, the guy from my the black and white kitty that my wife and I got in the vlogs I did 2 years ago. We've had him for 2 years now. Damn, I can't believe that. And so, long story short is, get you a friend that can take over on the controls while you're supposed to pretend you're asleep when your grandma walks in. Get you a friend that can do that. I haven't really talked to Colby in a hot minute. He's kind of got his own life going on, which is totally cool. It's fine. It's whatever. Things happen. But I miss him. I miss hanging out with him. We had a good run there for a couple of years. And he just has his own life going on. I got my own life going on. Last I heard, he was a truck driver. So, obviously, those are pretty freaking busy hours. Work like 2 weeks in a row and then get 2 weeks off, depending on the company. Hi, Chandler. Turd. And, so...
Need a drink, sweetheart? Don't worry about it.
One of these days, you know, hopefully he reaches out, you know, and he needs somebody to talk to, or, you know, just wants to vent about something. Like, I'm always here. And my cat's walking across the TV again. This guy's got nothing better to do. Alright, so we got 10 fares now, which is awesome. I'm doing this part pretty quickly because I know it kind of sucks the momentum out of playing. Kind of sucks the momentum out of, like, you know, the story and progressing and everything like that. But I gotta do these side missions, guys. If you guys want me to get as close to 100% as I possibly can, these side missions have to be done. So, you know, consider this like, you know, when we're doing the missions, consider it like, you know, Casual Friday where you get to wear jeans and a Hawaiian shirt like Tommy Vercetti. And then once in a while we have to do a paperwork day, or, you know, filing our taxes day, or, you know, what have you. And so these things just, they gotta happen. That's pretty... Oh, I got a speed bonus. Nice. Okay. Where do you want to go? The beach? You look like you're dressed for the beach. Where do you want to go? The hardware store. Does that make sense? Of course it is, you know, Vice City. So, I think it's totally acceptable to show up to the hardware store wearing a bikini. Yeah, I think it's justified. Alright. We'll get speed bonus here too? No. Just another brick in the wall. Just going forward, going forward. Okay, so I'm literally just being a yo-yo right now. Going back and forth. But playing Vice City, just freaking love this game, man. Like, it brings back so many memories, the nostalgia, and just like I was talking about earlier in the previous installment about how some critics were complaining that the, you know, the story's kind of bland and all they did was rip off Scarface. It didn't really, it wasn't that original. And, you know, nowadays, especially with like some of like the radio spots and stuff like that, people are like, oh, this game is misogynist, you know, the creators of this game are misogyny, you know, whatever. It's like, you know. So you gotta understand, when this game came out, oh my god. When this game came out, it was a lot more simpler times. And long before the Me Too movement, long before the, you know, some of the controversies that we have nowadays, there was a little thing called Grand Theft Auto Vice City, and even San Andreas had a few of those like that. And with San Andreas, it actually amplifies it, because now in San Andreas they say fuck, and you could actually use a dildo as a weapon, you know, just stuff like that. It just the way the cookie crumbles, man. Okay, don't hit this person. All right, businessman. Let me guess, jewelry store. Call my shot. Oh, the mall. Can get to the mall for the first time. But I mean, I'm just rambling, so take everything I say with a grain of salt. But like, I was listening to a podcast, you know, trying to get amped for this game and try to get excited, which, I mean, didn't take much at all. But they were like, oh, well, we're gonna let you guys listen to some of these radio spots, but there's some of them that, you know, they're so bad we can't air them. They're terrible. They're awful. The language is terrible. The innuendos are god awful. You know, whatever. It's like, okay, like what? Because Vice City compared to San Andreas, some of those radio spots are really tame. They're poo-poo pee-pee jokes compared to some of the stuff on San Andreas. And I was just thinking, just like, you know, that's really kind of soft sounding. People are like, oh, just the language is terrible. First of all, you're doing a podcast about Grand Theft Auto Vice City, so you can't really be taking yourself too seriously with that one. You know what I mean? So, anyway, that's all I have to say about that. Man, this is taking a lot longer than I thought it would. Forgot that the mall was like all the way across the island. Okay, we're gonna get there. Okay. And they want us to drop right at the front entrance of it. So this could screw up our pattern a little bit, but that's okay. 15 in a row. Got $1,500 bonus. Nice. I'll take it. You gonna get in? Okay, where do you want to go? Hardware store. Why can't they just call it a bunch of tools?
You hit me.
You hit me. Just call it by its name. Call a spade a spade. Don't call it the hardware store. Call it a bunch of tools. Bunch of frickin' tools. So I know that this isn't going to come out until May, but I got some really sad news today about the bassist for Autograph, Randy Rand, passed away today, as I'm recording, and that sucks. I was really, really sad about it because, like I was mentioning in the previous installment, Autograph, you know, one of the bands I discovered playing this game. My dad did a pretty good job letting me, you know, like telling me, you know, oh, this is Motley Crue, this is Kiss, this is Queen, this is AC/DC, this is Judas Priest, you know. Like, he was really good about that, but there's some bands that kind of slipped through the cracks, and Autograph was one of them, so I had to discover Autograph on my own, which, again, no big deal. I freaking love Autograph. Those guys are awesome. Probably the most underrated band of all time, in my opinion. Just their styling, their music, their lyrics, like, it was all good. Yeah, sure, there's some clunkers, but, you know, most of it's 80s cheese, which 80s cheese is fantastic, especially when you have a burger to go with it. And I, obviously, being born in the 90s, missed the 80s, but I would have loved to have been born in a time where I could have experienced the 80s like full force. That would have been awesome. But being born in the 90s, obviously I missed it. But Autograph, yeah, one of those bands that, I mean, Randy Rand was the the last remaining original touring member. The original member that's currently touring. Well, not anymore, unfortunately. But he was awesome. Found an interesting fact about him a while back. I started listening to them about 2005. Is when I really started getting enthralled in Vice City and really getting enthralled with the soundtrack and stuff like that. Just hearing "Turn Up the Radio," I'm like, who are these guys? This song sounds awesome. The guitar solo is awesome. The vocalist is unique. Like, what is this? And then, lo and behold, Autograph became one of my favorite bands. And I found out that Randy Rand was a lefty, like myself, but he played his instruments right-handed, like myself. And I just thought that was so awesome. I'm like, oh my gosh, I can identify with this guy. Like, he's relatable because I'm left-handed, he's left-handed. When I, play Rock Band or Guitar Hero, or, when I play a little ditty on my bass guitar, I do it right-handed. I tried learning left-handed, and it was the most miserable experience of my life. So just to have that ability to do that, I was like, man, I can relate to this guy more than anybody will ever know. And I actually told my wife about that, and she was like, that's weird. And I was like, well, he does it just like me. And she's like, you're also weird. Love you too. Oh God, are we gonna run out of time here? God, I hope not. You just want to go to the dock? Is that where you want to go? Just to the dock. Or the parking garage? Okay, I think we're going to get there with just enough time to spare. Okay, yeah, he wants to go to the dock. Okay. It's going to start yelling at me about 4, 3. Got it, though. Oh, man, it literally dropped me in the worst part. You want to get picked up again? Look for a fare. I'm trying to look for a fare. I see a fare. Okay, get in, please. I got 5 seconds. Okay. The Jewelers. That reminds me of something I did at work the other day. I was writing down a business to deliver to, and I just write down on my delivery sheet, like, where I need to go and what order I need to take them in and stuff like that. And I misspelled jewelry, and I couldn't believe it. Like, I was like, why did I misspell this word? It's such a simple word. So I ended up spelling Jewerly. 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 That's how I spelled jewelry. So for the rest of the day, I was like, oh yeah, I had that delivered to the jewelry store. And like, they just kept staring at me like, don't you mean jewelry? I'm like, no, 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 look at my notes. Look what I wrote down. I wrote down jewelry store.
Get out of the way, Joe.
So that was interesting. That was just a made-up word. I mean, I made up my own word. I guess that's chopism. Chopanese? I don't know. Jewelry. Go figure. Okay, they wanted to go to the jewelry store, which I'm going to get there just in time. Again. There you go. Okay, am I going to get one for 20 in a row? That would be swell. Same guy. Yeah, take your time. You had to get on that side, huh? Hardware store. Again. Like I'm telling you, man, lather, rinse, repeat with some of these things. And that's totally fine. That's totally justifiably so. You can do that. Oh my God, you gotta be kidding me. This thing's gonna blow up before I even get a chance to go to the hardware store from the jewelry store. The future is now, old man. I know that's not what he said, but that's the first thing I thought of. It was Malcolm in the Middle. The future is now, old man. Oh God. Wow! Get in the car, please. 2. Yeah, just, yeah. 30 seconds to get to the pizza store. Or the restaurant. Not the pizza store. Well, they sell pizzas, so I guess it's technically a pizza store. But, some of these drivers are piece of shits is what they are. Pizza shits. Oh my gosh. Taxi, taxi, taxi. Y'all gotta make a living, right, fellas? Yeah, that cop just hit that guy for no reason. Okay. Leather jacket. Get in. Let's go. Where are we going? The beach. In 30 seconds? Doubtful. Doubtful I can get there in 30 seconds. I'm just saying. So this is where the run probably is going to end at 21. Because I don't see any way in hell I'm going to get to where I need to go on that side of the beach in 13 seconds. I mean, I could surprise myself though. Oh, if I just had like 2 more seconds. But hey, that's awesome. Okay, so 4 more fares. Just gotta do 4 more and we're gonna call it an installment with that. 4 more fares. But so close, man. I made it over 6, almost 7 grand. Just by just taking people to and fro. So I'll take that as a proper investment. You know, that's good. I could probably start buying some stuff here pretty quick. Maybe a safe house so I don't have to stay at the hotel. Because I like the hotel, but it's so lonely. I feel like I'm the only one there. Which for the time, man, like honestly, like Vice City was just awesome in its own regard due to the fact that you could do things like that. You can stay in a hotel. You can do stuff like that. You know, it was just awesome. It was just a concept where I was like, that's crazy. Put it right up there with Kingdom Hearts. Kingdom Hearts is another one of my probably Vice City, San Andreas, and Kingdom Hearts are like my 1A, 1B, 1C for sure. Look for fares. That cop didn't want to go anywhere. There's like nobody on the roads. Nobody on the beach. I feel it in the air that summer's out of reach. Empty lake, empty street. Sun goes down alone. I'm driving past your house. I don't know if you're not home, but anyway, if you got that song reference, awesome. Thought I was gonna get hit again. Okay. Getting my bearings just a little bit. So I'm getting a little bit more comfortable with the driving mechanics. So comfortable that I'm driving on the wrong side of the road, doing a wheelie on the right side. Probably should have gotten a stunt bonus for that if I'm not being too subtle. Give me a damn stunt bonus for that, because that was impeccable work. Man, I forgot where this person wanted to go. Ah, come on. Oh, my car's trashed. Tell me to go to a paint spray, so we're not going to have time to get another person. Oh, I made it that far. That's crazy. And I haven't blown up yet, so that's another... I'll chalk that up as another victory here. But I'm a little rusty. I haven't done the taxi fares for a hot minute. When I mentioned my prep work earlier, I literally played it like right around Valentine's Day. So it's been a little bit. I'm just going to go ahead and call it $87. I made $87 on one fare. Okay, so we're at 22, so we got 3 more to go. But I was thinking about getting another taxi, but Pain Spray's just right here. I'll take it. I'll pay $100 to get fixed up. New engine and paint job. The cops won't recognize you. Well, I'm not worried about the cops recognizing me. Alright, hey lady, you want to ride? Stick a ride in my love machine, baby. Oh, she's going to the police station. She's probably going to rat out that cop that was chasing that guy for no reason. That's also something I thought was really cool about Vice City is you can get like a good Samaritan bonus, like a good pedestrian bonus. If a cop is chasing after a dude, you like punch him or you do whatever, then the cop's like, "Hey, that was a nice thing you did for me. Here, son, here's $50." Which, I mean, I wish it was like that in real life. Like you see just some random punk on the streets and you punch him in the face and like, "Hey, here's $50." Ah, I killed another pedestrian. Dang it. One of the biggest things I thought was hilarious in Grand Theft Auto 3 that I completely just remembered just now when I hit that lady and killed her, rest in peace, is you got money for running people over. You got like a couple of bucks each time you hit somebody with a car or you did some damage to somebody or whatever. I always thought that was kind of interesting. I'm like, why do they get rid of that? I guess just to control the chaos? I don't know why they did that, but that was interesting. Very, 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 very interesting. Okay. So this will be number 23. Number 20. Ah, oh, there was a person over there. Dang it. Hey, there's some people over here, I think. Hey, want to get in, sweetheart? Let's go. Ammunition. She's gonna go buy a shotgun. Hello, fellow taxi driver. Excuse me, fellas. Ammunition. Actually, when I interned for my, obviously the internship, for a graphic design shop here in town, back when I was in college, I actually was given free reign to make whatever t-shirts I wanted, like logos and stuff. Never got to put them on t-shirts though, that's the part I'm kind of like, ugh. But some of them I was really excited about. I actually did make an ammunition logo. And I was like, oh, this would be awesome to put on a t-shirt. Oh my god, I just saw a murder and I almost killed a cop. So far, the cops have been off of my ass. Which is nice. Okay, we're not gonna make it. These people want me to go to BFE. I ain't gonna make it. Of course, I am kind of treating this like a Sunday stroll, so I guess that's my fault. Yeah, go ahead and get out. There you go. I'm out of time. Okay. 2 more. I just need 2 more. Where do you want to go? The beach. You're in a business suit. You want to go to the beach? Do cocaine off of a hot girl's ass? Like, what are you doing? What are you going to do at the beach? In a business suit. Mr. Patrick Bateman over here, you know what I mean? What part of the beach? The part that I'm not close to. That's what part of the beach he wants to go to. He wants to go to the obnoxious part of the beach, not the convenient part. And yes, what I'm doing is totally street legal, by the way. Don't worry about me. Don't worry about the laws. I am committing no crimes here. Technically. Oh, almost hit another cop. Moron. Moron. I don't know if I said that or if the guy said that. But if the guy said that, justifiable. Again, another one that's all the way like Timbuktu. Another one. It's like, take me to the beach. No, not that part of the beach. This part of the beach. Please get out. Thank you. Uno más, and then we'll call it an installment. I can get to this person in time. The car drives extra slow on the sands.
Taxi!
I'm right here, dude. What else do you want me to do? Police station, Washington Beach. Okay, go to the police station. Not this one that's right across the street, but take me to the other one. Because this place has, I guess technically 2 beaches, 2 police stations, 1 jewelry store, 1 pizza parlor.
What the hell are you doing?
What the hell are you doing? But yeah, this will be the last one that we do. $25, I think. Let me check my stats real quick. Hold on. Stats. Okay. Cash made in taxi. Passengers dropped off. 25. There we go. I made $7,000 dropping people off. Awesome. So I'm gonna go ahead and end that here. There's that apartment across from Rosenberg's office that I want to see how much it is, and maybe I can buy that, and you guys will watch me do my first real estate buy. Stupido? Call me stupido? Pendejo? Okay. Rosenberg's office is just right up here. How much is this apartment for? I have $8,000. Is that enough? $3,000. Let's go. There we go. 1102 Washington Beach. You can now save your game here when not on a mission. And I do have a 1-car garage here too. This is why I wanted to do the upgrade. Because there is a garage. Oh, there's not a garage here. I was thinking of the other place. So I'm going to lose my taxi. But we've been through so much together. And I just spent $3 grand on a place I can't even put my car. Oh well. But I'll go ahead and save it here. Alright guys, thank y'all so much once again for dropping by. Thank you for watching part 2. I greatly appreciate y'all. And always remember my little piglets, Kollin Pork Chop loves y'all the mostest. Y'all take it easy guys. And I will see y'all next time. Bye guys.